Call this meeting to order. If everyone could please stand and join us for the pledge. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Roll call, please.
Trustee Mattson.
Here.
Trustee Scalise.
Here.
Trustee Galuza.
Here.
Trustee Reiser.
Here.
Trustee Christofferson.
Here.
Trustee Wilson.
Here.
Mayor Baldwin.
Here. All right, first up is a public hearing for the 2025 tax levy. Madam Clerk, do you have proof of notice?
I do.
I think, is there anyone here that's going to speak on this matter tonight? No? Okay, Kim?
Sure. On November 10th at the village board meeting, I announced the 2025 tax levy in the amount of $4,008,610. This public hearing is necessary because the total increase over the 2024 tax levy exceeds the 5%. That increase is due to the following factors. We have new growth, which is estimated to be about $36.3 million. CPI was set at 2.9% by the Illinois Department of Revenue, and an equalization factor, which adjusted the residential properties, was 6.9%. The overall village's tax rate is estimated to decrease to under 29 cents, which is this year's levy, or 2024's levy rate. And the village portion of the tax bill is just under 4%. Actually, it's 3.58% based on the 2024 rates. All of this levy will be used for mandated pensions, such as police pension, which was actuarially calculated by the new Lenox Police Pension Board. And the balance also will fund the employer portion of the IMRF and Social Security. The tax levy ordinances, along with the abatement ordinance, which abates 100% of the general obligation debt of $10,040,989, all these ordinances are before you tonight for your approval.
Very good. All right, any questions for Kim on the levy? All right, we will take that up further on. Next up is the consent agenda, which consists of 14 items. Here are the minutes of the regular meeting for November 10th, 2025. Ordinance creating a Class D2 liquor license for True Country. Ordinance creating a Class BG liquor license, True Country. Ordinance amending a special use for a preliminary and final P.U.D. plat, New Lenox Retail Subdivision, Pete's Market, and Cooper's Hawk. Ordinance amending Chapter 90 Traffic and Vehicles, Article 4, stopping, standing, and parking, the Village Code parking in front of mailboxes. Ordinance abating interest and principal on GO Bond Series 2013A, GO Bond Series 2014A, GO Refunding Bond Series 2014B, GO Bond Series 2016A, GO Refunding Bond Series 2019A, GO Refunding Bond Series 2019B, GO Bond Series 2020, and GO Refunding Bond Series 2021, and GO Bond Series 2024. Ordinance adopting the 2025 tax levy. Ordinance levying taxes for Special Service Area 2008-1 Central Road Detention Pond. Ordinance levying taxes for Special Service Area 2010-1 Cedar and Laraway Road Water Main. Surety reductions for Lakes Park Unit 1 and Spring Creek Unit 1. Surety release for Darby Farm, Illinois Highway improvements. Raffle licenses for 2026 for both the Rotary Club of New Lenox and Lincoln Way Area Business Women's Organization. Is any member wishing any of those items to be pulled and discussed separately? All right, if not, is there a motion to approve the consent agenda?
So moved. Second.
Motion by Trustee Reiser, second by Trustee Mattson. If there's nothing further, a roll call vote, please.
Trustee Wilson.
Aye.
Trustee Christofferson.
Aye.
Trustee Mattson.
Aye.
Trustee Galuza.
Aye.
Trustee Scalise.
Aye.
Trustee Reiser.
Aye.
Mayor Baldwin.
Aye, motion carries. Okay, under order of business, first we have consideration for approval request for county special use 17958 South Cedar Road, Lockport. Robin?
Yes, this request concerns the property on the southwest corner of Cedar Road and Bruce Road at the S-curve, for those of us that know that area. The request is for a 17.3 acre property. About 16 acres is located in the bigger part of the parcel that's bisected by the S-curve. They're proposing an 18,500 square foot building that would include about 2,500 square foot of office and 16,000 square foot storage for repair, maintenance, and storage of vehicles and equipment. This is for a proposed landscape business. Staff doesn't have any concerns about the use itself. However, there are some concerns with their proposed site plan. For example, you can see in the darker gray area, that is all proposed to be gravel, which includes the parking lot for customers and employees, as well as the outdoor storage area. Staff would like to see that the county consider requiring paving, especially of the passenger vehicle parking. Staff's also requesting that the county require the outdoor storage area to be screened, similar to what would be required through the village with regards to an 8-foot tall fence and landscaping on the outside of the fence. They are proposing a landscape berm along the Cedar Road frontage. However, the village code would require the outdoor storage area to still be screened with a fence. The Plan Commission discussed the request last week and concurred with staff's recommended conditions, and that recommending that the village board not object to the county special use.
Okay, can you go back to the first slide, please, Robin? Yes, that one, thank you. Okay, and the petitioner is represented here tonight?
Yes.
Mr. Kavanaugh, is there any comment on board's recommendations, if you wouldn't mind? Do you know if your client?
I don't think my client objects at all to the screening of the bins and et cetera, et cetera. They are berming the entire frontage along Bruce Road and Cedar Road, 4 foot high. And I think that will screen a lot of things to begin with. Most of this site is going to be used to raise trees and plants that they use in the landscape business. As far as the parking area, I don't think we would have any objection to pavement or asphalt there, but we'd like to retain as much of the gravel parking area as possible, or gravel area in the back because of drainage.
Okay. Robin, were you aware of petitioners?
Mr. Kavanaugh and I talked briefly this afternoon.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're looking for us to not file an objection based on staff comments?
Correct.
Okay, contingent to staff's comments, and it seems like a lot of them are willing to be addressed.
And one of the current concerns with gravel, especially with a business that like this where trucks are coming and going, is you have the likelihood of gravel being brought onto the street. And as you know, this is a very highly traveled intersection. So that is our concern. Stormwater, yes, would need to be addressed, but we don't feel that that should require them not to hard surface the outdoor storage area.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Any questions from staff or from the board? No? All right, Mr. Kavanaugh, thank you.
Thank you.
All right. All right, so staff is recommending that we not file an objection based on a contingent upon their recommendations on this site. Is there someone who's willing to make that motion?
So moved.
Second.
All right, motion by trustee Madsen, second by trustee Scalise. Any other comments or questions? All right, roll call vote, please.
Trustee Riser?
Aye.
Trustee Madsen?
Aye.
Trustee Galuza?
Aye.
Trustee Scalise?
Aye.
Trustee Wilson?
Aye.
Trustee Christopherson? Aye. Mayor Baldwin?
Aye, motion carries. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, next up, we have consideration for approval of request for site plan extension 1751 Ferro Drive GM Leasing. Rob?
Yes, the village board approved the site plan for this project back in January of 2024. About a year ago, they were before you for a 1-year extension. The village code requires a building permit to be obtained within 1 year of site plan approval. They still have not applied for a building permit for the project. This is the approved site plan and the approved building elevations. The letter indicates that they are requesting an additional 1-year extension, but they hope to begin construction next year. Staff has no objections to the extension.
Is there a petitioner here tonight? Okay. How you doing, sir? Just state your name, please.
Good evening, Brian Papo for GM Leasing.
All right, thank you. Is there anything you'd like to add at this time?
There's nothing
Or just
really to
here answer
add. It's
questions?
just, mainly it's been a downturn in the trucking industry, and then he's had some issues. Obviously, we can't get construction started at this point with the winter times, so I think he is looking to get things done this coming year. Last year was just bad for his business, so we're just asking for the 1 year.
I think there's probably about 700,000 people in Will County that would argue whether there's been a downturn in the trucking industry.
Yeah, that's true. I understand that too.
All right, well, okay. Any questions for the petitioner? No? Okay. With that being said, then, is there a motion to grant the extension?
So moved.
Second. All right, motion by trustee Scalise, second by trustee Wilson. If there's nothing further, a roll call vote, please.
Trustee Mattson?
Aye.
Trustee Riser?
Aye.
Trustee Galuza?
Aye.
Trustee Wilson?
Aye.
Trustee Scalise?
Aye.
Trustee Christopherson?
Aye.
Mayor Baldwin?
Aye, motion carries. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much.
All right, next up, we have consideration for approval request for extension of special use Dimension Energy 2250 Berens Drive. Robin.
Yes, on June 9th, the village board approved a special use permit to allow for a roof-mounted commercial solar energy facility on the FedEx Unilever building on Galver Road. The village code requires a building permit to be obtained within 6 months of special use approval. As you can imagine, on a project of this scale, there is a lot of engineering and coordination that's been being worked on, but it's not completed, so they're requesting an additional 6-month extension of the special use, and staff has no objection.
All right, very good. Representative here tonight. Anything you need to add or no?
Just
State your
I'll
name
make
for the
it quick.
record. Sure, state your name, please.
Yeah, Kale Skagen, Dimension Energy. As Robin mentioned, there's a lot of background engineering going on, underground surveying, which has been delayed because of the snow a little bit, but coordination with ComEd. There's plenty of activity going on in the background in preparation to submit for that permit, but
So
haven't been
is
able
a
to get there.
6-month extension going to be enough time, or are you going to find yourself?
It
before-
should be. I think we're at the point we should be able to get an application in for the building permit by that time.
Okay.
Definitely. Is there an option for longer?
Well, why don't you just leave it at 6 months? They can come back if they need it.
Yeah, the village code says for special uses, it's 6 months
6
and one
months extension.
6-month extension.
All right.
6 months, so
Yeah.
no option for a second.
So if they don't get it done in that period of time,
Per our code, they would have to reapply.
Okay.
so I would work.
That should be doable. Yeah, We're lined up to be able to do that, so
Yeah,
I'll
no, I
keep that
mean,
in mind.
listen, I mean, if you're gonna have it, this is a good place, so hopefully you're able to get it done.
Yeah,
I
we'll-
would just recommend if you're having any issues, you contact staff well in advance.
Sooner rather than later, definitely. And we
All
should be
right.
good for 6 months.
Very good. Any questions for the petitioner or for staff? All right, is there a motion to approve the 6-month extension?
So moved. Second.
Motion by trustee Riser, second by trustee Wilson. If there's nothing further, a roll call vote, please.
Trustee Christopherson?
Aye.
Trustee Galuza?
Aye.
Trustee Scalise?
Aye.
Trustee Wilson?
Aye.
Trustee Riser?
Aye.
Trustee Mattson?
Aye.
Mayor Baldwin?
Aye, motion carries. Thank you. Okay, next up, we have consideration of a request for final plat approval, Crossroads Sports Complex First Re-Subdivision. Robin?
Yes, when the Crossroads Sports Complex was platted last year to create the large parcel for the sports complex, which I think is kind of neat, it shows up on Google Earth now.
That's nice.
The area in red remained one large lot for future commercial development. As you know, we are under contract with a hotel, so in anticipation of that closing, this subdivision plat would create that lot, which would be Lot 1 on the far eastern edge. And then Lot 2 would again most likely be coming back to you for future subdivision as those uses come into play. Plan Commission reviewed the plat last week and recommended approval, and staff is recommending approval at this time.
All right, very good. Any questions for Robin on that? All right, is there a motion to approve the request for final plat approval?
So moved.
Second.
Motion by trustee Mattson, second by trustee Scalise. If there's nothing further, a roll call vote, please.
Trustee Wilson?
Aye.
Trustee Christopherson?
Aye.
Trustee Mattson?
Aye.
Trustee Galuza?
Aye.
Trustee Scalise?
Aye.
Trustee Riser?
Aye.
Mayor Baldwin?
Aye, motion carries. All right, next up, we have consideration of an ordinance amending village code removing truck terminals as a permitted use in the C3 district. First read, Robin.
Yes, the zoning ordinance currently lists truck terminals as a permitted use in the C3 district, and because of that, it's also a permitted use in the C7 district. The properties along Route 30 and along Route 6 that have the abundance of C3 and C7 district zoning is not where the village would like to see truck terminals. So just to remove any possibility of somebody coming in with that proposed use, it's our recommendation that we amend the zoning ordinance to remove them from the permitted use list. Plan Commission held a public hearing last week and recommended approval. So the ordinance is before you for first read tonight.
All right, any questions for Robin on that? No, very good. Okay, we'll bring that back then. Okay, next we have consideration of an ordinance granting a special use for a P.U.D. 12410 Horseshoe Drive, first read.
Yes, staff was approached by a business owner that wanted to locate her massage establishment and also do waxing and other aesthetic treatments in this building in the Plain Trail Industrial Park. Even though it is an industrial building and an industrial district, it does not really look like your typical industrial building, and there are a variety of other office type uses in here. If you recall, the village amended the zoning ordinance to require special use approval for massage establishments, but those were limited to the commercial districts. So in order to present this use for your consideration in this location, the petitioner is applying for a special use for planned unit development that would add this use. She's proposing to operate out of units 4 and 5, which are just under 2,000 square feet, kind of in the center of the building. The parking is sufficient to address this use as well as all of the other uses in the building. The Plan Commission recommended approval of the request last week, and included in your packet is an ordinance for your first read consideration.
Okay, and she also meets the other requirements of the
She
ordinance
has
that we
submitted-
passed as far as her license.
She has submitted a copy of her state of Illinois licensed massage therapist, and one of the conditions in the ordinance granting the special use is that any future employees she may hire would have to do the same, as well
Have
as
to
every
submit them to
year,
the village.
as well as every year with their business
Registration.
registration renewal.
Beautiful. All right, thank you. Any questions for Robin on that? All right, very good. All right, we'll bring that back then. Thank you. Okay, next up, we have consideration of an ordinance amending village code, fair market value, first read.
Yes. For the last several years, the village has instituted a 30% reduction in the fair market value that's used to calculate the majority of the village's impact fees. The 30% reduction also was applied to the transportation, municipal building fee, and the school construction fees. While that has proven very successful, as we continue to grow, there's still a demand for providing services to new residents, and also pressure to keep property taxes down. So the ordinance that is drafted in packet would slowly phase out that 30% reduction by reducing it to 25, 20, 15, 10, and 5. But that is the proposal to kind of get us to where the appraisal that the board did several years ago said what our fair market value should be. So we can test this, but ultimately we have had some requests from other taxing bodies that we consider going back to the full fees.
Yeah, Robin and I had worked on this together. It's one of those things, we're having success, obviously, with growth, with residential growth, so we don't just whack it right away. But I think to slowly phase it makes sense, and to do that over a period of time is a little bit easier. Just like when we're trying to increase a fee, we do it sporadic. We do it over a period of time. The same thing with decreasing this as well. So that was the thought process behind it.
Also, if you need to, it's not such big steps that you couldn't go back.
You're right. You're right. It's not major swings. All right, any questions on it? Okay, we will bring that back then, thank you. All right, next we have consideration of an ordinance amending section 18.2 of the village code, permit construction value, first read.
Yes. The village had historically adopted the August building valuation data from the International Code Council. Coming out of COVID, the cost increase per square foot was very large. So at that time, the board made the decision to just increase by 5%. Every year we have evaluated it, and while the costs continue to go down, they still would be a big jump from where we are. about 14% for single-family and commercial new construction permits. So the proposal, again, is to increase it just by 5% this year.
Makes sense. Yeah, we're, again, slowly moving it up. Any questions on that? All right, very good, then we will bring that back as well. All right, next up, we have consideration for approval of a resolution authorizing an incentive program agreement with Gordon Food Service for Crossroads Sports Complex. Scott, do you want to talk about that at all, or?
Can?
Sure, why not? You're here, you've made the trek. You got another one after that, too.
You can stand right up there.
You could just stay there.
Excellent. Scott Brose for the record. This is an incentive program I wish I worked on sooner. This will be all the funds that we are purchasing food through Gordon Food Services will be coming back to us at a 6% rate. We're anticipating $10,000 to $15,000 back annually with this incentive program. We're really proud of the work we're doing there, and this is a great sponsorship for our
Yeah, it's a
facility.
good thing, for sure. Very good. Any questions for Scott on that? No? All right, then, if not, is there a motion to approve the resolution authorizing the incentive program agreement with GFS?
So moved. Second.
Motion by trustee Mattson, second by trustee Wilson. If there's no comments or questions, roll call vote, please.
Trustee Riser?
Aye.
Trustee Mattson?
Aye.
Trustee Galuza? Aye. Trustee Scalise?
Aye.
Trustee Wilson?
Aye.
Trustee Christopherson?
Aye.
Mayor Balderman?
Aye, motion carries. Okay, Scott, then you've got consideration for approval of purchase wayfinding and safety signs with integrity signs for the Crossroads Sports Complex.
Correct. These additional wayfinding signs will be in the interior gates of the facility. Currently, we have them on each exterior gate, so when our first responders are arriving, they can easily identify each entrance. This will allow new staff members, even spectators, if they're making a 911 call, to easily identify a gate in which they're situated within the park, and then relay that information over to the first responders, so we can just have a faster response.
All right, very good. Any questions for Scott on that? No? Okay. Is there a motion to approve the purchase?
So moved. Second.
Motion by trustee Christopherson, second by trustee Galuza, is that correct? Okay. If there's no comments or questions, roll call vote, please.
Trustee Mattson?
Aye.
Trustee Riser?
Aye.
Trustee Galuza?
Aye.
Trustee Wilson?
Aye.
Trustee Scalise?
Aye.
Trustee Christopherson?
Aye.
Mayor Balderman?
Aye, motion carries. Okay, next up, we have consideration of ordinance amending Chapter 82, Article 2, Hotel and Motel Accommodations Tax of the Village Code. This is up for first read. Now that we've got our first hotel under contract, as we know, we've had a lot of discussion about how we are investing in our own community, and of course, we've had to freeze our property tax rebate for the first time in a long time, but this hotel tax is of 10% is comparable to other hotel communities with hotels in our area, and this is the type of revenue that we need to bring in to make that entire area successful and then help get us back to that property tax rebate for our community. Any questions on that? All right, it's up for first read. We'll bring it back next time then. And then we have, we no longer need consideration for approval of resolution demanding payment of certain letter of credit for Prairie North. That's been taken care of, correct?
Yes, correct.
Okay, very good. Okay, under reports and communications, had a great opening weekend for our Christmas in the Commons. It's nice for the first time in a long time that we've had some snow out there. Staff did a tremendous job, and when I say staff, I mean there isn't any member of our staff or department that isn't contributing to what happens out there. And that includes, of course, our police and fire department and our CERT and ESDA, but everybody really did a wonderful job. We had a great weekend. You know, there isn't any one group that doesn't deserve recognition, but it's really cold out there, and you know, CERT's out there walking those horses around and directing traffic and making sure everybody's safe, and they're volunteers. These are community members that volunteer, so a special thank you to them. The Children's Museum had a nice deal going on with members, and a lot of them then came down after the event at the Children's Museum, so it was a very, very successful weekend. The lights look great out there, other than we have to do something about that strobe light that keeps flashing in my office, your office,
Through-
the
through
boardroom
this
here.
evening.
Yeah, so if you see that, we're going to have to redirect that somehow. Just point it all at the library, let them take it all, but no. I'm surprised they haven't called, because I think it's hitting them as well, so. But again, a big thank you to everybody and to the community. We've got great vendors out there. Those are mostly small local businesses. Let's get out there and support them. They've got some nice items. You can pick up some Christmas gifts, but it was just a wonderful weekend, so thank you to everybody who participated in that. And that's all I have for tonight. So if there's nothing for me, Village Attorney? All right, thank you, Village Administrator.
Staff has nothing further. We'll see you again next week.
Yes, next week, that's right. Because of the holiday, we'll have our second meeting on the 15th. All right, thank you. Payroll and disbursements, Trustee Mattson.
I make the motion to approve our bi-monthly disbursements in the amount of $1,985,161.61. In addition to these disbursements, approval is needed for a payroll in the amount of $532,327.29 paid on November 26, 2025, and that would be in the form of a motion.
And I will second that.
All right, motion's been properly moved and seconded. Any comments or questions? Okay, roll call vote.
Trustee Riser?
Aye.
Trustee Mattson?
Aye.
Trustee Galuza?
Aye.
Trustee Scalise?
Aye.
Trustee Wilson?
Aye.
Trustee Christopherson?
Aye.
Mayor Baldwin?
Aye, motion carries. Anything else, Keith?
No, sir.
All right, thank you. Questions, comments from the floor? Folks, do you have anything tonight?
No, but I was the massage therapist, and no questions for me.
Oh, no, good luck with everything.
Thank you.
All right, you've got your license.
I have everything. I'm
Who-
nationally board certified. I'm ready to rock and roll.
Who do you have with you?
My husband, Shane.
All right, what's his name?
Shane.
Shane? I got a question for you. Did you ever watch Seinfeld? Do you get the free massages, or does she tell you she's too tired when she? You got one way or another you're paying? All right, buddy. Good to see you both. Good luck with your business. Martin, how you doing? Well, how are you? Our most recent addition to the Plan Commission, thank you for being here. We certainly appreciate it.
Until next week.
Oh, next week. All right. Well, thank you for coming here and coming to the meetings, and like I said, being a part of Citizens Academy and being willing to serve on the Plan Commission. I'll have that for you next week. All right. No one else? Scott, you're done? All right. Trustee comments, Trustee Rice.
Just to follow up on Christmas in the Commons, I was able to be there on Saturday for the big kickoff, and it was neat to see the Commons buzzing with activity. Great job to everybody involved. And I know we say it all the time, but we've been getting hit with snow pretty early this year, and it is incredible to go from community to community and to see the difference in the roads and how our public works takes care of that. There's a huge difference, and just proud of them. So good job to everybody involved.
Absolutely. And before we move on, I had the opportunity Saturday to go to 4-H Explorers over at the Francis Field, and Brian's son was one of the 18 groups of kids that really talented kids. We've got a lot of talented young people in this community that made their own, whether they were baking or Brian's son was taking photos. And I mean, just it was great to see this young group of people. They give you a lot of hope, and I was really surprised that your son had just picked that up just a few months back, to photography. I mean, really, it was amazing.
Thank you.
Really was amazing.
Appreciate you going out there. That was really neat.
No, I was happy to do it. It was great to see those kids, so it was nice. Thank you.
Thanks.
All right, Trustee Mattson.
I too had the opportunity coming out Christmas in the Commons Saturday, and it was a wonderful experience.
Absolutely, definitely. Trustee Christopherson.
I dragged my family out in the cold yesterday. It was definitely very cold. I don't know if it was this cold on Saturday, but they're getting to the age where it's more excitement for me, but they love seeing the lights every year. We enjoyed our time there. As always, a great job by staff, and always memories made. I'm always sharing it with friends, telling them about the experience. Come on out and see the place. It's really nice.
Very good, absolutely. Trustee Galuza.
Same thing. My daughter was home from college for Thanksgiving weekend. She brought her Floridian boyfriend, and he was here for the first time, and she was bragging about our commons. So he got to see it and was thoroughly impressed and decided to tell all his friends they have to come up for a visit. So
Absolutely.
makes a great impression.
It really
You
does.
should be really proud. Everybody does such an amazing job. It's beautiful.
I really do. Yeah, thank you. Very good. Trustee Wilson?
Nothing tonight.
All right, thank you. Trustee Scalise?
Nothing tonight.
All right. There's nothing further. We have no need for an executive session. Remember, the meeting is next Monday. So if there's nothing else, is there a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Second.
Motion by trustee Scalise, second by trustee Christopherson. All those in favor signify by voice vote of aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Meeting adjourned.